Hello, Melas. I wanted to show you a little news and a perspective on that news. As you might know, Eurovision 2025, a song contest in Europe, has started already yesterday in Basel, Switzerland. Almost each European country is sending their best performers to compete, whose song is the best this year. And from Ukraine, we have a representative, a band called Циферблат, and their song Bird of Prey. This is how it sounds.
Світло шукаю, гори зверну, and I call you fly, fly.
How Eurovision works. Because there's a lot of countries that are competing, it has divided in two semifinals. Each semifinal has about 15 countries to compete, and among these 15 countries, they choose only 10 to get into the finals. And Ukraine this year qualified again. Ukraine so far is the only country that always has qualified for finals, every single time. Now, what's the perspective on that news that might not be a news for you? Every single year for about last 15 years for sure, I hear the same excuse from people who don't like Ukraine, that Ukraine is qualifying for the finals, or Ukraine won, because of politics. Technically, Eurovision shouldn't be a political contest, but in a way it is, let's be honest, as well as Olympics, as well as any other international competition. Because what is politics? It's people's everyday lives. But let's return back to Ukraine and its political reasons we win the contest. Ukraine won Eurovision 3 times. Back in 2003 with Ruslana's Wild Dances, in 2016 with Jamala's 1944, and in 2022 with Kalush Stefania. The last 2 songs I've mentioned had been really amazing, and people heard of them, people know them, they're really great songs. But again, the haters labeled them as winners because of politics. Simply because Russia has attacked Ukraine, started war, killed a lot of people, occupied our lands, kidnapped people, and so on and so on. You know all of that. And of course, they labeled our victory not because of the success of the performance and the song and brilliance of the performer, but because the Europe felt pity for Ukraine. I can't really play these songs in here because of the copyright. You can find them. Here are the names again. Listen to them and you judge whether these songs are good or not. It's up to you. But this year's song that is being represented by the Ukrainian band Циферблат, Bird of Prey, is more about the human connections. This is what they say about the meaning of their song. The bird symbolizes freedom, hope, and connection between Ukrainians who have been separated by war. The lyrics speak of the struggles of Ukrainians during and after the war, with the bird acting as a messenger of good news and a symbol of resilience. The song also is a personal story reflecting the band's experience with family members scattered across different countries. The title Bird of Prey is intentional, emphasizing the idea of prayer and hope for a brighter future. Also, the bird that is in the song is a Ukrainian bird, nightingale, we call it Solovey, that is usually starting the day with the song, with the singing. And this is how the song starts. Listen to it. It does sound like a bird singing in the morning. In our folklore, we believe that as long as the nightingale wakes up and sings its song in the morning, the day will be okay. We will live one more day. Everything will be okay. The humanity will strive. The humanity will survive. So here's my personal perspective. Where is the politics involved in this specific song, in this contest of this year? While the band Циферблат was ready to prepare to perform at the very first semifinal yesterday on Tuesday, this is what has happened with the girl who starts the song. Her name is Hristina Starikova. She is the voice of that nightingale at the beginning and in the middle of the songs. And this is what happened with her home in Donetsk region. She posted this on her story on Instagram. Russia has bombed and targeted her home, where she came from. Her home doesn't exist anymore. So when you say this is all about politics, the politics you label is our everyday life. This politics was her home and now it's gone. And she, just think about it, while performing, has to swallow this pain and sing and perform perfectly in order to represent Ukraine very well, with dignity and beauty. Imagine you got the most devastating news in your entire life and you have to perform on the stage in front of entire world. How would you be affected? This is what you guys call politics. This is our everyday life. Your politics is our life. Your politics is our dead relatives. Your politics is our destroyed lives, childhood, future, plans, dreams, hopes. This is what you call politics. And when you diminish and dismiss the success, the beauty of a certain song from Ukraine, every year calling it the politics, that's why we passed, you literally spit on our lives and what we're going through. This is not about war. This is about our lives and our reality. Think about that. And if you're in Europe or anywhere in the world and you want to vote and contribute your say into this contest, you can always vote for anyone. But I hope you support Ukraine. Let's hope our band represents Ukraine at the finals with all the dignity in the world, as we always do. Good luck, guys and girls.